Hey everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of The Dinosaur and the Dude, the only podcast with the shittiest audio but the most amazing content. Thank you all for tuning in to listen wherever you are and however you're accessing us. We appreciate your time and we appreciate your interest in us. So sit back and relax, or if you're driving, enjoy the ride as you listen to another amazing episode. So as usual, hey everyone, this is The Dinosaur and the Dude, the podcast with the shittiest audio in the world, but the
So
most amazing
true.
content,
That's
and we're holding
accurate.
to it. But first off, let us not go any further without saying, this is the dinosaur. Okay, are you doing that on purpose? You're doing that on purpose. Okay, you fucking with me.
This is the dinosaur.
Okay, fine, I'll do it again. So, can't fucking do it now. All right, so yeah, this is the dinosaur
That's me.
and I'm the dude. So the whole point of that was like, it's probably going to be like a double feature now when the 420 episode, which is the 24th episode, and this glorious episode, which is our 25th fucking episode, comes
What?
out, because I realized that the timing was off on the first audio. I don't know how the one track slipped and the other one didn't,
You
but
had a
it
track
sounded
slip? Come
it
on.
yeah,
You're laying them down.
like you're saying you're high, but that made you sound really high. It was like
Yeah. Okay.
I would
Fine.
say something, and you're like, yeah, that's right. I got it. Like, okay, that's not even what we were talking about. so so that's when I realized that the track was off, and so I was trying to get them back in sync, and that's when I also realized that it was going off and on in certain points, and that's why it made it really hard to line it up. And so after a while, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do the best for the majority, but there's going to be moments in that audio where it just fucking sucks.
There's got to
I
be an app for that, don't you think?
Yeah, right.
I
Well,
mean, you know.
there's there's another way to it, is I can just chop it all up and hand sync the whole goddamn thing. I don't know if I'm that committed. We're just doing our 25th episode right now.
Right.
If we had some sponsors and we were
Sure,
pulling
yeah.
in some fucking wheelbarrows of gold, yeah,
I
yeah,
don't mean
I
tooth
put
gold. Okay, I
yeah,
want the bars.
yeah, I'm putting on my cleanest underwear, best believe.
The best pair
But
that you have.
yeah,
No
yeah,
holes.
all the time. All the time, no holes. Yeah, only the holes that were originally sewn in.
This is like freshly washed, brand new underwear. This is like cream of the crop stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Which
that's
I shouldn't
where
say cream of the crop with
that's okay. That's okay.
okay.
It's been said, and we're gonna accept that cream.
Gloss over it.
So yeah, we're gonna accept the cream. Um. So yeah,
I'm a
the
I'm a fourth grader. Sorry.
right. The 24th episode, the 420 episode, and all that will be coming out soon. Trust and believe. I think when you were mentioning that things were breaking up, or you were like, "Hey, are you there?" I think that might have been incidences when it was happening, but
Maybe.
again, can't hear it until after it's already saved and uploaded. Then
Right.
I can hear like where it really goes off. But in the moment, I couldn't hear anything, which
I'm sure it's gonna be fine. It'll be hilarious. And I would just like to
it's
say that our episode got stoned.
yeah,
Our 420 episode got stoned on 420.
right. And so that's the other thing. I was left with this thing about like, okay, the poetry in the 420 episode being this fucked up is hilarious. So am I cleaning it up and losing, the hilarity of it, or what? So I did the bulk to make sure that the conversation made sense. Um, and then the rest of it I just kind of left as is, because it's fucking it holds true to our moniker for right now,
That's
where
true.
we're
Still.
we're the yeah we're still holding on to that shitty audio. But enough of the past, albeit last week. We're on our 25th episode.
Yeah,
25.
hey.
Did you think, you know, no no feelings here. Did you think we'll make it to 25 episodes?
With my attention span, no, honestly, I didn't.
Okay. That's just being that exactly. That's just being honest. It's like it's none of
Yeah, I
it's
don't
gonna
mean
hurt
it in
my
a hurtful
feelings at
way.
all.
I'm so glad that we're here. Are you kidding me? This is a quarter. I mean,
Well, yeah, kinda, something like that.
well,
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully. I mean, there's going to be at
Technically,
least 100.
yeah, technically we're supposed to get to like 52 episodes. And that yeah,
And
if we
that's a
did
milestone. Okay, so we need to
no,
stop
no,
with this
no. I'm
baby
saying
shit. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, no, I'm saying if we did one every week, we would be, at the end of the year of
Oh, that's
52.
fair.
But we know for damn sure we didn't do um we know for damn sure we didn't do week for week for week religiously. So um
No, we try to stay away from all that.
yeah. So yeah. I mean,
What?
you know, we try to make it as transparent as possible. Sometimes life shit happens and we just can't.
True
And I
that.
think I think it's being honest to um, the content, the type of content we have on the podcast, and just ourselves. We
Yeah, being
sometimes,
honest to ourselves. And it's
yeah,
okay knowing that it's okay to take care of ourselves sometimes.
yeah, absolutely, okay, absolutely. And if y'all don't like us taking care of ourselves, fuck off.
I
I mean,
got you something
the 16
for
of you
that
are
listener.
awesome. Oh yeah,
Yeah, no, we're not going to talk about it, but it'll be a surprise.
okay, awesome, awesome. So I I have questions. Well, I have at least one question for you because this
Okay.
25th episode is like, all right,
And then I have a question for you. Go ahead.
okay, cool. But I want you to have all the time necessary.
You're so sweet.
Last
Move
last
on.
episode, yeah, last episode we talked about a couple of things that you were very interested in doing, and I know that you um, did one of those things uh,
Yes, I did. Oh my
in
God. Oh
between,
my
and I wanted
God.
to hip everybody that was listening to that experience, and
Are you talking about
yeah, yeah,
me watching the
uh-huh,
video?
yeah, yeah.
You are? You're talking
So
about me watching DARKON?
yes, yes, yeah. So
Okay.
you finally
It's
saw
amazing.
Darkon.
Yeah.
Please, as we on the 25th episode start a new segment. We already have the segment.
Yes.
We already have the segment. Ask the dude. Now we're gonna have uh,
Got it.
the dinosaur reviews. I don't know if it's
Yes.
I don't know if it's the dinosaur reviews, or we get very very specific and say the dinosaur reviews movies. I kind of like the dinosaur reviews because
Reviews. I mean, I would really
it
like
opens
to
up
be
for
challenged with
books.
reviewing a lamp, perhaps
Yeah,
maybe a
well,
prescription medicine of some sort.
because at one point you were considering doing books too. So
Yeah, and
reviewing some books.
I'm still about the books.
Yeah.
The
So
problem with that is
yeah.
that
So
it's takes a long attention
right.
span.
No, no, no. Absolutely understand it, but it still falls within the possibilities of being an addition to this new segment that we're introducing
Yeah,
right now. That
absolutely. I
the
could finish
dinosaur
War and
had
Peace.
the dinosaur had no idea that I was going to spring this on there. It is the dinosaur reviews. Take it away on
Sweet.
this segment of the dinosaur reviews. We're going to be listening to the dinosaur speak on the experience of and confusion that comes with watching Darkon. Take it away.
Okay, you guys, you gotta watch this. I had to rent it from YouTube.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I've
Yeah.
invested into this venture,
Wow.
so $3 and
Wow.
99 cents, I think it was.
Yeah. You know what? Start somewhere. That's an investment still.
Right. I mean, we've given up on our audio pretty much. So
Yeah.
that's what's going on.
This is important. Darkon is way more important than
Oh.
absolutely.
Okay, so Darkon, it's DARKON, and it was
Yeah.
done in 2006. You told me to review
Jesus
it. I'm reviewing
Christ.
it.
Yeah, no, I know, but it sounds like
Listen, if you have a problem, file a complaint with customer service.
oh shit. All right, keep going. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, I thought you were. Um, so it was directed by Luke Meyer and Andrew Neil. So it had a lot of people in it. Um, I don't even know.
I love how
I'm
you
not.
just jumped through cast. Had a lot of people in it. Just
I mean, just how you
no,
fast
it
forward.
did.
I just did it for you. I mean,
No,
it
yeah,
was. They did a good job. Okay,
yeah.
it was a real. It was like a documentary style.
Mhm,
So it's about the LARPers. Well, this group of LARPers. It doesn't
mhm.
represent everyone. I understand.
Right.
Um, and they're doing their thing, and there's this whole world, and they even made there's a map, and
Mhm.
they're trying to take over this map world, or the world of the map, or the map of the world, whatever. And
This world of the map.
and they are in it to win it. I
Yeah.
mean, I didn't realize you can get fucked up with a foam sword. They take
Yeah.
like a piece of wood or a pipe and put a bunch of
Right.
Are you kidding me? They put
Yeah,
a fucking but like a pipe and like wrap it with
yeah, it's like a
foam.
PVC pipe, right?
I don't know what kind of pipe it is. It's a stick that won't break.
Yeah. I think it's a PVC pipe, but
I hope so.
yeah.
I mean, I don't. They could have been using I don't T-bar or whatever. I don't know. Um, but yeah, and then they make these swords out of this wood, and then they like put a bunch of padding on it and decorate it, and
Mhm.
they've got like their teams is their realm or their something.
Oh my god, this is such a beautiful
They a
segment.
gaggle or whatever they were. I just don't know what the term was. So
Okay.
their team.
Yeah.
Because it's a sport, right? I mean, I would say that's some fucking cardio. You got to see this, guys. This they were whipping the shit out of each other. I mean, bad. And I mean, they one of them wanted to take over the DARKON or something.
Uh-huh.
And so they wanted to go against each other and branch out and be like, no, we're our own group now, whatever.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
a
okay.
hot fucking mess. And the whole time I'm messaging dude like, oh my God, this is it. Oh, this is what okay, I see. Okay. So I'm gonna pull up some of these text messages.
Yeah, because I had seen it already, and it's been a while since I've seen it, but I've seen it, and because I used to hang out with some people that did LARP, and they were
I've never
LARPers.
hung out with anybody that's done LARPing, y'all, but I was
Yeah,
all about it. I told dude that we needed to find out where his friends are going, bring some lawn chairs and like
yeah,
some beverages, maybe a snack or two, and then just watch the show.
they were not, and I think the thing with Darkon for me was that they the people that I knew and hung out with, they were not that serious. They were into it, but they were still wearing T-shirts and jeans. They weren't full regalia out there doing it. Now, they knew some people that were, and I'm like, "Oh, no, they're really, really into it. Oh,
So
okay."
some of them did have like the whole thing. Like there was this one dude with like a fucking the n- the knight's armor, like the
Uh-huh,
metal shit.
uh-huh, uh-huh,
He was
right.
polishing it.
Yeah, yeah, like, when you get to that level, it's like, "Okay, what wait, well, what are we doing? Because I got a foam mace, and this motherfucker
And you're wearing
has
titanium.
he's wearing
So
metal. He's wearing metal. Are we gonna count just the blows? Because 'Cause I'm not gonna do damage to him. I don't fucking know.
yeah, they say like depending on what type of weapon you have and what color it is, or what color
Oh, they
short.
have it down.
They it's like damage, and you get like
Yeah,
extra points for.
yeah, yeah, you have oh so
But I
much
don't know
damage, you
who's
can do
keeping score. I didn't see
it's
any
hard to
referees
do.
there.
It's like you've got to really be on top of your shit if you're a ref, and there's some sort of honor system to it also, that you
Then I
gotta
totally
hope.
won. We don't even have to we don't even have to play. I know,
Yeah.
I just won.
Yeah, yeah, right, exactly. It's like you gotta really hope the other people hold up to their, you know, their end of the bargain in regards to this honor system because shit gets pretty dicey out there when you're running across a field and you're wanting to whack ahead, and the next thing you know, this arrow comes out of nowhere, and now you're supposed to be dead, and you've got to, you know,
Sit there for like 12 minutes or something.
right, you got to play along. And so for me, I've done uh, I've done large scale paintball before also, and it can be pretty fucking brutal with that too because you got
Oh,
people out there.
sure.
You got
Good
people out there with hot
Lord.
guns, and the hot guns are just ripping the flesh off your body as it hits. Um, for lack of, for those that don't, for those that don't have, don't play any paintball. What I mean by a hot gun is that like you have to have your gun regulated uh, to
Right.
a certain level, and it has to be shooting. Nothing, none of this is going to not sound like I'm fondling dudes, so I'm just going to say it. Um,
Okay, okay.
so you have to have your gun regulated so that when it's shooting the balls, it's coming at uh, a legal speed. If you're shooting balls
Right.
if you're shooting balls fast, just spewing out balls, you got a hot gun, and it's really hot, and it can hurt because you're shooting out, 2-3 times the amount, and it can break skin. It can
Gross.
it can break skin quite a bit when you're
I'm
when you
good.
yeah, you good? So
Maybe.
I can only imagine in the LARPing community, there's got to be some type of equivalent with that, with weapons and stuff like that. I mean, fuck, they got it in almost every sport where someone does something to give themselves some
An
sort of edge.
edge.
It's in baseball, it's in football, basketball, whatever it is. I mean, I don't know if there's like an incident where somebody gets their sword and actually sticks a metal rod
A
in the
shank
PV.
inside the shank.
Yeah, a metal rod inside the PVC. So when you look at it, oh, it looks like PVC. But when you're hit with it, you're like, what
It's
the
a
fuck was that?
gun, a
Yeah, yeah.
rifle.
Yeah, it means and somebody is out there just breaking arms and shit. They don't care because to them in their
They're in
head,
it for the snaps.
yeah, for them in their head, they're in it to win the realm. And you're like, fuck, dude, I
These
gotta
people are not
go.
fucking around either. They are not.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
You're
they
like
go on weekend things and they like do their they do not games. It's what do they call them? Battles. They battle each
yeah, I was
other.
gonna say the skirmishes and battles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
skirmish. It was
yeah.
fascinating to me.
No, it's absolutely. So I
So
was
here,
wondering when you were watching it, if you were going through some of the same things I was, but I knew the perspective was going to be a little bit different because I knew of LARPers and before watching it. But when I was watching Darkon, it was one of those moments where I'm looking at it and like you're taking it in at certain levels, like, okay, these people are really, oh, like, okay, and then you see them at their house, where they live and shit, and like, oh, this
and they're
shit,
kids. Okay,
yeah,
there's
and
a
you see,
whole journey that I have to take you on.
right, you see them at home, and you're like, oh, this shit
The
doesn't
very
turn
first
off.
thing that I noticed was the guy was talking about like he was at home with his family and he was I believe it was he was at home with his family, but he had a family and he was like, "This is almost better than the American dream." And I was like, "Hmm?
Yeah, you're
What?"
experiencing some sort of perspective that you thought you were starting to get a grasp of, and then moments like that come up and nah. Like, "No, I still got some more studying to do. I don't know what the fuck. What? Is it that
Oh, it was
d
Mordor. The place was Mordor.
oh, wow, it's so bizarre. Bizarre is a word, but I don't want to, and this is where we normally pause to say,
I don't want to
"This
ostracize anyone.
this is all for education, entertainment, and in no way are we trying to be negative or
It's
ostracize
true.
or point and make fun of anybody."
I have
I
hugs for
just
everyone.
I just say shit sometimes that really comes off in a very honest, genuine befuddlement that sounds like, "What the fuck?" It just
Okay,
sounds
that's
like
true. Okay, that's good. And I'll insert this. For me, I'm old enough to realize that I really have no fucking idea what I'm talking about. So take that for what it is.
Yeah, I and like what you and I talked about, I thought about getting I thought about getting into LARPing, and then
That's some
I
cardio shit,
realized,
man.
huh?
That's cardio.
But what I realized when I thought about getting into LARPing was that I don't know how much of the honor system I could uphold. So
Man, I jacked that dude. Like, he got a
right,
bruise. That's it.
right. So I sort of said,
I heard something break. I don't know what it was.
I'm gonna bow out before I even start because I know me, and I'm probably going to say, you're probably gonna be on the battlefield and you're gonna hear somebody say, you know what? And that's probably gonna be me. And that's pretty much my battle cry for I'm about to fuck some shit up.
Right.
It's like anything you were gonna hear, you know what? And then after that,
And
Timmy
you'll
and
hear me
Joanne.
go, "Oh, hell no."
Yeah, Timmy and Joanne are gonna get fucked up because I don't discriminate. I'm like, "Look, you put on armor. I put on
Right.
this, you know, I put
Mhm.
on this fucking battle kilt and I got a dirk. I'm I'm about to go for throats. No, you're
Yeah,
supposed to
for
sit."
sure. The only difference between you and me is the color that you're wearing. That's all.
Yeah. So you wanted to go over our, our text messages. Please do.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Because
So,
people we want people to understand that the magic, like we're saying for them, we don't turn it off either. You know, the
ugh,
dinosaur and I, we talk about stuff
which
throughout the
yeah,
week,
we're a
and this is a prime example of our level of communication.
yeah, so I just sent him a message and at first and I was like, I can't. I'm trying to watch Darkon and I'm getting dumber doing it.
I can't tell you how much I was laughing during this whole time.
I mean, just I could feel brain cells packing up and leaving my brain.
We're out.
I'm
We're out.
taking what I have
We're
and
out.
I'm going.
We're out. You're about to sneeze, and that's really us leaving your head. We're out.
We don't even care.
This is some bullshit. We got to sit
Bullshit.
back and watch this.
So, I didn't really understand it when he was talking to me about it. That it's real. Like this is a real thing. It's a, it's a, it's a fantasy, like a role play game,
How
and it's
dare
very
you?
strategic. I'm sorry, it is, but it's real life for the time that they make it be real life, right? So, and
Again.
people were saying that something to the effect of that you don't ever feel like a hero during your regular day-to-day
Oh,
activities,
right,
but
right,
whenever it's game time or whenever it's time for a battle,
right.
you feel like a hero.
Yeah, this is their
You
moment.
can be whoever you want, and it was mentally helping some people
Right.
be able to cope and to start relationships with other people.
Yeah,
So,
and
and
that's
that's
the
not
cool
something that I
thing.
suffer from, but I
Yeah,
know
that's a
that
cool thing.
agoraphobia, is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Agoraphobia.
when you can't get out of
Um,
the house.
yeah, you just can't meet people. You can't do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, you
So, I
can't.
mean, that sucks for people that they have to go that.
Mhm.
If they want to be able to meet people, this might be a good way for them to try to do it if you're into the
Absolutely.
sci-fi, cosplay, those type of things.
Yeah,
If this doesn't
absolutely.
work out, try something else. You just have to find your group of people
Yeah.
and then you'll flourish from there. Um, so there was a lot of dude, they're beating the shit out of each other. I can't believe that this is actually real. Like this is real, real.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Hold on. My connection dropped.
Uh-oh.
Hey, it's
You
gonna
there?
yeah, we should probably stop this and then restart because I
Oh.
just disconnected
Oh,
and
okay,
then
okay, okay.
reconnected. Okay.
Okay, let's, all right,
Okay, so I think that I
all
was
right.
saying,
Mhm.
what was I saying?
You were talking
I just
about
forgot.
how You were talking about how the I was when I was seeing it, I was noticing the same thing you were mentioning, and that was the fact that there were people that were, the positive part of this Darkon thing was immediately seen where you were seeing that there were people that had whatever you want to call it within the spectrum of some sort of social anxiety or social, uh, eh, you know, awkwardness. They were able to find a like-minded group or a group that they could really be themselves in without being judged and
Right, being
being
comfortable being
appreciated.
comfortable.
Yeah, and being appreciated, and then they just fucking blossom and flourish and be more confident in it. The suck part was that you notice that, I don't know the way to say it, but you notice that high, uh, yeah, and then you notice the low once they had to leave Darkon, and so then it became a thing where they kind of supplement it. I think mentally, some people supplement uh, in situations like that by talking about it at home or including it around them while they're at home as well. So then they have a means of
Right,
always sort of kind of being this person the way they are, feeling that while they're away. Is
and
that
some
what
of
you were
the
noticing
people
too?
had kids,
Yeah.
and they were they were talking with their kids. Some of the kids went to the LARPing,
Right.
battles,
Hmm.
and, they would get tired and they didn't wanna be there, but,
Hmm.
it was they couldn't find childcare, and this was gonna happen because it was a planned thing, and they only happened every so often, and
Right.
you make time for it because you're invested. And the more
Right.
you're invested, that's when the emotions really start getting into it, and you think if somebody's doing something wrong, you wanna go against them, but you have to have a coup, the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. And then, yeah, if you're that person that's trying to come up with a scheme, you got to get people on your side.
That's some
It's,
maniacal stuff, man.
it was so interesting because there's that I'm looking at stuff and it's I think right there on the surface is the quote unquote weird factor where you're like, if it's not something that you do, God, this is weird. But then for me, it's always this psychological and sociological aspect to it where human shit happens even in fantasy scenarios. Like humans they'll come up with little crafty plans to seize power, even if it's dark on. And I don't know.
Well,
That's
the fact
always
that
fascinating.
it's a strategic game, in itself. Now, if you just
Yeah.
wanna go wrap some weapons in foam and beat the crap out of each other just because you think it's fun, great. But
Oh yeah.
some people wanna do that, and some people, I mean, they even had, fairies on there or, like, elves or something, or
Yeah.
one guy was like a tree or I mean,
Yeah.
at
It's
first I was like,
so
"What the fuck is going on?" But I thought, "You know what?
yeah.
Maybe that's what they're
Yeah.
into." And
Yeah.
even
That's
though
where he's
I'm
at.
not into it, they cool, man.
Right.
If that's what it
Right.
takes.
Right. I think that's the other part of it. Is just like you start to see this is where and this is how people really get into what they enjoy and you praise it because you're like, look man, if you're having a great time, fuck it,
Right,
have
and
that
you are
great
not hurting
time,
anybody? Okay,
have it.
go
Yeah,
nuts.
you're not hurting anybody that's not on the field. Yeah, go right ahead because I'll do shit that I know that other people don't want to do. I still play a lot of online games because that's I love doing that shit. I don't do it to the level that some other people that I know do. I do it because I like the interaction of within the game, not with people per se.
Sure,
But seeing the development of the game, I'll do a lot of game testing and stuff like that. I enjoy that.
that's cool.
Uh, but getting into it to where you're, you know, speaking with a different accent and stuff like that when you're like, nah, nah,
Or,
nah.
that it's starting to affect your kids, maybe not in well, it's starting to affect your kids, good or bad.
Yeah.
Because there was a little bit of both, I think, on there,
Hmm.
not terribly bad. I mean,
Hmm.
these kids weren't being abused or neglected at all. But there was this one kid, and he was cracking me up because he had his little, I think it was a sword, and he was going to town, and he was saying, "You don't call me pathetic. You don't call me pathetic."
Hmm.
And I thought, my God, like, what has this kid heard?
Yeah.
Like,
It's like, okay, hopefully this never gets off the DARKON field.
right. I mean, because, they gotta say stuff out there like, "I'm gonna
Right.
kill you," or fucking whatever, whatever.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
could you imagine?
It's a very interesting thing
I would have
when you
trauma just for playing the
right, when you're
game.
looking at it, and then especially if you see that person, like, if you just so happen to work at the same place,
Oh my
and
god.
one person, this other person is in a is in a different, group than you, and you're like, "Oh, it's Patrick.
My nemesis.
Fa Fairly well, Jolene. Yes, I see you, Patrick." Because you just subconsciously speak in this accent,
Right.
'cause you see him, but
It would
it's
make
all fun.
board meetings
Oh,
fantastic.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Patrick's giving a presentation, Jolene's just going in his ass. "Oh, you would think that department needs more funds. Where you going to get the
You're beneath
patronage,
me.
Patrick? Where you going to get the patronage, Patrick?" Everyone's like,
Dude, you
"What
should
the
do
fuck is going
voiceover
on?"
work. No shit, for
I
real.
I've tried doing voiceover work
Really?
before.
You have a great
Yeah,
voice.
I've done some voice work before. Surprise! But
Wow, that little trivia nugget right there.
yeah, right, I was gonna say, and put that in your back pocket. Yeah, but, I never was, like, super serious. See, we're touching on a lot of different things right now,
I
and
know,
I
it's
I
going
love it.
crazy. It's
No,
like
no, no,
that
I love it
it's like that one dude
because
on there that thinks he's a tree, is all the different branches of that tree. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's just yeah, I yeah,
It's so weird and awesome, and I thought it was gonna I was like, I can't do this, I cannot do this," but once I gave it a chance,
right.
it was awesome, that it was great.
Yeah,
So, there's a couple
yeah,
other things, so this the kid said that it was, like, pathetic, pathetic, it was so cute
mhm.
because he couldn't say it really fully. He was a little
Right,
guy,
right,
but,
right.
it was awesome.
Oh, texting it to me.
So,
Oh, shit.
okay, and then there was this one, they had to take this, somebody on, I think it was Mordor, they challenged him to a duel or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. It was, they challenged him and took him to, like, this before this council, and he
Mhm.
was gonna have to, like, they were trying to capture him so that they could do that, but they had
Yeah.
to capture the leader, and they could whatever. So they said, "We're gonna meet at this time, and we're gonna battle you." And
Mhm,
so it's very much like Gauntlet Throne, I'll meet you at this place at this hour, blah blah blah,
mhm.
and it'll be like, "I bequeath you," and all that other shit that they say. I don't know. So the guy, he's like, "Okay, fine." So they're trying to protect this leader guy, and they're in
Yeah.
this they've made a castle.
Yeah.
I mean, look, if we can call a tent a temple, we can call this a castle.
That's so simple.
So
That was elaborate though, right?
this was yeah, it was made out of like plywood and OSB boards, or like, you know, wood.
It's weird because you see it there, and you're like the first thing I thought was, "How did the city okay that shit?" Like, they would've
No, right? Because I was thinking it was like barely, it was bare the paint was barely hanging on, okay?
yeah,
Like,
like, they
it
would've
was not up to code
fine-grained
in any way, shape, or form. And I'm thinking, at first, I just saw a little bit of it, and I was like, "They brought props, like, good for them," I mean, I know they have
right,
their swords and their
props.
whatever, and they even had those, like, cat o' nine tails, but they were sponges
Yeah,
on the end, so
right. It
so they were going to I mean, there was probably, I don't know, 30 people up on this castle thing that they
yeah,
built, and I'm like, "That is
yeah,
not gonna hold."
yeah, that's
That
not a
is not
prop.
leave it
That's
to the lesbian resident, or to the resident lesbian rather, to have that opinion, but yeah, I was like, "I can't, they're gonna die. They're just all gonna die, and this is how it's
yeah,
gonna end."
yeah.
But, yeah, they didn't get him. They didn't catch the leader person, so he didn't have to go to the council of the elders of the
Yeah.
realm.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait, and this documentary was made in what, 2000 when?
2006.
Okay, so,
That was about the
yeah,
time that my
if
son was playing, like, he was
if
a
if if
knight.
you haven't seen Dark On yet, you're
Please go
fucking
watch
getting
it.
spoilers well, you're fucking getting spoilers from that.
Well, that's true.
So tough shit. 2006
Cry
came and
about it
went.
and get over it.
Yeah,
It's
2006 came and went.
terrible.
We're about to be 20 years past that motherfucker. So,
Right. It's due. Okay.
um,
You haven't watched it
plus
yet. You're not gonna,
yeah, yeah, plus all
unless you
these
have a
people
podcast.
yeah, plus all these people probably are I mean, I don't know, maybe they are dark hunting still. I don't fucking know. What I do know is this gym, never dulls. It is a
That's true.
shiny fucker. Yeah, as long as I've known DARKON to exist, it's been that little not I don't know if I yeah, I don't know if it's right to say underground because I think when it came out, it was pretty pretty well passed around at conventions.
Was it?
Uh, so here's another what does the dude do? So I've gone to, I just touched on gaming, but yeah, I went to a lot of conventions. I've gone to a lot of conventions, and every once in a while I still go to, but I haven't been to one since the pandemic. But yeah, a lot of that goes on at comic books and fantasy and sci-fi conventions.
It's a
Um,
huge industry. Huge.
right, and so when Darkon came out. At every con that I've gone to, there's at least one, typically 2 or 3 screening rooms where you go in and you watch whatever the fuck's being screened at that time,
Oh,
whether
that's
it's
cool.
anime or some new movie, some new sci-fi movie, or whatever the
Right.
fuck it is.
Yeah, take a
And so
nap.
Darkon is getting its rounds, at these cons during that time as well, because let's fucking face it, that's your audience,
Oh, fair.
and that's your audience, and I don't think any major distributor was looking at pushing Darkon at that time. Uh, you know, if not, maybe a late night showing, but not on a good rotation like a series or something like that.
Right.
I think now though, I'd be interested in seeing if it could get another go.
Well, fuck yeah, I
Uh,
could. Have you seen the Tiger King?
yeah, that's
Why
what I'm
haven't we
saying.
talked about that?
I'm just saying, like, stuff that's out there now, there's a lot of room for dark con now.
Right.
There's a
Exactly.
lot of
You know
room, and
what?
I mean, some cons that I've gone to, like straight up, yeah,
We should
I'll
bring that
admit
shit
it.
back.
What cons?
No, Darkon.
Oh,
We should be
yeah, we're gonna.
let's
You know what? Let's
we're
make it
marking it.
official. We're making it official. We're gonna
Yeah.
bring back Darkon.
Bring
We're
it,
the
bitches.
podcast that will bring back Darkon. As a matter of fucking fact, I would love to interview some people that are either in, were in, or trying to bring back Darkon to see where the fuck are they now? What's their mindset? How's the realm? And
How's the map
has
looking? What does that look
yeah,
like now?
has it grown? Has it shrunk?
Has
What
it
the
been
fuck?
years or has it been eons or
Yeah,
decathons or
like
what
is
are
it
you whatever
some
you call it?
yeah, is it some weird Game of Thrones shit where like in the original documentary, are the kids now grown and they're the ones fighting
It's
over
like
the
the
fucking map?
Fuller House of
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fuller House, but with PVC and metal.
Yeah, and
I
how do these
you know,
people look after 20 years? That's what
yeah,
I wanna know. I
are
mean, are
they
they
the
hurting?
elders?
You know
Yeah,
that
are
they're
they the
fucking hurting.
elders? Are they mages? Whatever the fuck. I mean, I used to do a lot of RPGing and a lot of comic
That's
book shit.
role play games?
Role playing games. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Role playing games. And then if you're online is you got the
First person
massive
shooter.
online massive online no, massive online role
Okay.
playing yeah, the MMOs.
Okay.
So
Okay. All I know
so
is first person shooter because that's what Laura
yeah, first
plays.
person shooters are okay. It depends on which one. I'm not. There's a few of those that I'm into, but
Have you ever heard of
mainly
Division?
yeah.
Dude, she plays Division, she fucking rocks house. And Call of Duty, she will
Really?
whip your ass. She will
Oh,
whip
no
it.
doubt. She's in that league. She's in that
I mean
20,000, 27,000, whatever the fuck
yeah, I
army.
know.
Yeah. I'm not getting on it just for that reason.
It's crazy, she's really good.
You know how weird that shit would be? "Hey, man, I just got killed by your wife.
You
This
should.
is
You
my
should pop
first."
on there one day and be like, "I love you."
I'm like, "Yeah, right." That would be fantastic. Like, don't even tell her. It's just all of a sudden, randomly, this player's like, "Hey, I love you."
I
It's
love
like, "Oh,
you.
shit. Oh, shit. Don't shoot. I know who that is."
So if
That'd be
anybody's out there listening
hilarious.
that plays Call of Duty, you can hit up my wife. Her gamer tag is Calamity Gal.
Good.
Calamity
Calamity
Gal.
Gal?
Yeah,
Calamity
Calamity,
Gal.
so like Calamity and then Gal, Gal.
Holy fuck.
Anyway,
Do you know the doors of hell you just opened by saying that
I
on
hope
her
so.
name on the
Fucking
podcast?
bring it, okay? You
Now
got nothing.
now you're gonna have all these dude posers out there just yelling, "I love you," just because this
At
one.
least she'll feel loved. She'll be like, "Okay, well,
Yeah,
you
no,
probably
yeah,
see somebody
of
for that."
course. Absolutely.
Yeah, she's
Uh,
so sweet though. She would be like, "Okay, well, great," unless you're an asshole to her, and she will block you.
right. So gaming is huge for me. I used to do things with gaming companies actually, and I would then take that over to cons because we would, at the gaming conventions there would be stuff going on, and so you would want to meet up with companies like that. Um, but it's a weird, um, to me, I should say. Let me just put that asterisk out there. It is a weird environment for me because I can only get so deep into the culture and the mindset before I say, "Shut the fuck up, man. This is not," it's like, no, I'm not fucking doing that. You don't sound like an orc. That's because I'm motherfucking not, dude. Shut up. So that being said, I've been kicked out of a couple of cons, but I love them because it's so like a
You know you're living it when you are living it when you get kicked
it's
out of a con.
it's such a weird environment because it's so much happening at one time. And you got these people that are there because they are into this thing, but it's certain aspects of that thing that certain people are into and not the other. So, but for the
Oh
sake of
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. That's
overall,
true.
you know what I'm saying? It's like for
Yeah,
the
like
sake
everybody
of
has their favorite author.
right, but like say for gaming, everybody loves, they're gonna go to the gaming con. Oh yeah, this is the big one. But the MMOs are gonna be totally off into their own thing, different than the first person shooter. The FPS guys, they're over there.
Right.
The MMO gals, they're way over there. And they're in the server rooms and they're fucking doing craziness. And then the people that like to dress up as the characters, they're just prancing around doing their own fucking thing. They don't care. The companies are selling merch. There's some weird contests going on, and
Right,
it's just
about something,
bizarre.
anything.
It's so much happening, and then you got me walking around. I'm just like, "This shit here, man. I just want the free."
Was that a frog? What the fuck
Yeah,
was that?
I went to one con just so I could get the free item. It was a pack animal that you could get in the
They gave you an
game.
alpaca? A goat?
No, no, no. Hear hear my insanity out.
Because this sounds pretty fucking insane right now.
They
They
you
give
would
you a
go
donkey?
to the con, all right? So you get up, you get dressed, you drive to the con, you park, you go into this physical place, and if okay, once you're there, then you get this code, and you can use that code to then go back home, play the game, put the code in, and get this special character that only, I mean, this special non-combat pet that
Because
only can
you
be
did the extra special effort and you went and
that can
supported.
only you can only yes, you can only
Wow.
acquire this if you physically go to the con. So like you were just saying earlier, people that have a problem getting out, they were
Mhm.
getting out so they could go and get
That's good
this
of the gaming company to do
only.
that.
Yeah, you would think. But then when you
Oh,
go home and you don't get that shit, that's what pissed me. I was like, I didn't even get the pack pig. What? I wanted the pig. Why didn't I get the pig? I was supposed to get
oh
this
no.
the special pig for going to the con, and my shit didn't work, so I didn't get it.
Which game was it?
It was Elder Scrolls.
Okay, I
Yeah.
was gonna say, please say it was Minecraft or some shit like that.
No, it was Elder Scrolls Online. Yeah. So I was like, fuck. I was like, holy shit. What? I went there and I endured all that. I got
It was a lot, huh?
I got the bracelet on still. What the fuck?
It's
I
been
should.
on there for 4 weeks, and I've still been waiting for my pig.
Yeah. Where's my pig? They said it might
Ah,
be a
so
2 week
funny.
delay, but fuck it, man. It's a pig. I just wanted extra pack space. Why? Yeah.
So I'm looking at
Yeah.
pictures right now. This is pretty insane.
Of which part?
Oh, just the atmosphere. I love the mountains on this game.
Oh,
Elder
of
Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fucking amazing game. Elder Scrolls Online.
Can I just
Um,
go and just yeah,
Run
yeah,
around.
this is great. I just wanna go and play. I don't wanna be dead. How do I do that?
Yeah, you can do that. You can
I
do that.
can?
Yeah, you can do that.
I am terrible at video games.
God, I used to play I used to play World of Warcraft,
Okay.
and uh, friends of mine would play it as well. And
Wait,
this
wait, wait,
one
wait.
chick,
Is that different than DoD? Wait, that's WOW. Oh, fuck. Wait,
no, you
what?
are you thinking of League of Legends? LOL.
Oh,
What
shit.
describe it?
No. DOD.
DOA?
It's D and D.
D&D, yes, D&D. D&D is
It's
so
like what
D&D,
WOW, right?
that's WoW, that's World of Warcraft.
Yeah, it is wow. It's exploding right
Yes,
now.
yes. So I have friends that would play, and I started playing because of them, which was funny because we regularly played at the same time with each other.
Which one? DOD?
Wow,
DOWO DOW. Yeah, that
yeah.
one.
And so we were just like, "Hey, you're gonna play?" I'm sorry, can't. I'm in a no, I can't. I'm on a quest. Oh, okay, can I get? I know I'm raiding right now. Oh, okay. Well, I'm here. Okay, well, I'll be raiding for like 4 hours. Fuck that. I'm going to go do. I'm going to go do some life shit.
Right.
I never did like that level of it. And then I had another friend. She played the game just to fish.
Fuck yeah, that's my kind of girl right there.
So she would just, hey, you want to go? No, I'm trying to catch this fish.
Yeah,
I
just
caught.
fishing.
Check out this fish I caught. It's like, that's fun. I want to go kill shit, but I want to do it with my friends. Why, why don't you? I'll take you to the spot. You should see it. Why don't we go fish over there? The fuck you say? We're gonna go fish. We're
I'm
just
not
gonna
a fisher
we're gonna watch
person.
we're gonna watch this bob go on the water, and as soon as it go down, you gotta time it so you can catch some fish that so you can fillet the fish and then sell it in the market.
For what?
Whatever the rate is that's going on for that particular fish. Now, if you got some
I mean, I
shit
don't
fish that
care about profit margin. I care about why do you sell it? What do you get money,
so
and then what do you use the money on?
she can use money to buy gear in the game.
You saying there's something wrong with my gear?
Well, no, not her gear. Because all she did was use to get fishing rods,
Oh,
which
there you go.
every listener can make that as phallic as you want. I don't care, but she did. She would go and get these big fishing rods so
The
she
big
can catch
ones?
more. Yeah, so she could
Okay,
catch more fish, and she thought, hey, this is the game for me. This is my subscription. I'm gonna do. You know what?
that's
Fine.
fair.
Fucking
Right.
do whatever the fuck you want. I am
I mean, who
applauding
am I
you.
to judge? I'm a dinosaur for crying
I'm
out
applauding
loud.
you. But then as soon as I got into like testing games, then I started to notice there was other games out there, and I really got into those. And I get as I playing WoW a while back after that because I was just like, I enjoyed testing games. Like, okay, I'm gonna play this motherfucker to see if I can break it, you know? And
Right.
so that was that was some of the cool things. So I got into a couple of cons just from being a game tester.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I bet you
Met
met
a couple of cool people.
yeah, I was gonna say, I bet you met a lot of fun people.
Yeah, I met some cool people. Some people that you didn't think were cool. I mean, some people that I thought would be cool and turn out to not be cool. Um, but
That
back
happens.
to yeah, back to your other statement. I never like I thought about doing voice work, but I never got into it. And I went to cons and people and I guess that was one of the things like people that did voice work. They would go to cons and people were like, "Oh my God, you do Gelfendel's voice! Oh, that's awesome! I heard you speaking, and I knew that's Gelfendel." I was like, "What the fuck? I don't want that.
What?
I don't want that. I want to go to a Wendy's and I want to say, 'Can I get?'" And I don't want the other person on the
Right.
other end going, "You bastard! You sold Gelfendel. What the fuck? No, I didn't. I
You're
just
like, "Holy shit, man. I'm
I
just
read a
trying to get a
script.
double-double, man."
I read a script. Can I get the fries, motherfucker?"
What the frosty fuck?
It's
Um,
that that's the big thing. Um, I think that was the thing that for me is like I wanted to enjoy what I was into. I just didn't want to. I wanted to enjoy what I was into, but I didn't want to do it to the well, I don't know the way to say it, to the pressures of what other people expected out of it.
sure. It was for
That
your
makes
enjoyment,
sense.
not theirs.
Yeah, like you work on certain things and you're like, yeah, this is cool. And then when you get with other people, they're like, this is how you're supposed to be. No, it's not. I'm just providing a voice. No, you are. You know, what? No, I'm not. You're Cadmeyer. Fuck off. No, I'm not.
I
Fuck
have no
you.
idea who that is.
Yeah, it's like fuck you. I just made the name up.
Oh,
But I'm saying
okay.
like you're that character, you know? And it's some people they make a fucking good they make great money doing it. They do a great job doing it. But
Good voice work.
I yeah, yeah, it's a lot to get into.
Well, I
Okay,
mean,
so you had a question for me. I don't want to derail that opportunity,
no, it's not a thing.
to ask the dude.
It's
Okay.
no, no, no. It wasn't an Ask the Dude. It wasn't an official Ask the Dude. I was just going to ask you, how are you celebrating the 25th
Oh, how
episode?
might well, contrary to some belief, I do have clothes on.
Oh,
And
wow. Okay,
yeah,
I
and
never even knew that that was another
yeah,
possibility.
yeah, I'm not newsrooming it over here and
Me
just have a
neither.
shirt on and nothing underneath. And I'm drinking water from the planet Earth. That's the drink that's you know, the unofficial sponsor right now. The planet fucking Earth, which what Earth Day just passed a couple of days ago.
Yeah, the
Which is
22nd.
stupid, which is stupid. I'm just gonna go ahead and say what no
Well,
one
shouldn't
else is
every day be
saying.
Earth Day?
Exactly what I was gonna say. It's like every fucking day is Earth Day.
We don't need
How
one
are you
day.
yeah, how
Hallmark
are
did not
you going
make
to
this
be
shit up, okay?
yeah, how are you gonna be like, "Hmm, I'm just gonna celebrate the thing that I'm on this day. This is the day we recognize you. The rest of it, we're gonna fuck it up." And
Right.
we've
Like
been
that's
pretty
helping things,
successful.
right?
We've been
So
we've been
pretty much
pretty
par for the
successful.
course. Good.
Yeah, we've been holding to that. That we're gonna every other
That's
day.
not the problem that
We're
we
gonna
have, okay?
every other day we're gonna fuck it up because every Earth Day, all that happens on Earth days now is just people brings out picket signs and whatnot to talk about how we're
Which is
fucking up the
printed on
Earth.
paper and they're using wood as the
Yeah,
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 so it's kinda
right, exactly, exactly.
okay.
No, 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 it's
They've all got
recycled.
plastic bottles, they're just littering
No,
everywhere.
no, it's recycled from beds that we saw broken on the side of the road, and we couldn't
Okay,
let the
then that
litter
would have
stand.
merit, but then you're opening up. markers and you're polluting the air.
I
Technically,
think that, I think that,
I'm
um
so smart. I know.
no,
It's crazy.
I think the best way of doing Earth related shit is to be real about what you do with Earth related shit. At no
Fair.
point am I gonna at no point am I gonna say, um, you're doing this wrong, or you could be doing better at this, you could be doing better at that, because I don't have the means in which I can really make that huge effort. It's kind of like what we were talking about with racism. Like, I can say it's wrong, you could say it's wrong, but if enough people aren't acting on that, then it's just two people saying it's wrong. You got to have a lot of people really committed to doing some shit in order for things to really be beneficial in regards to the planet, and doing things that are, you know, be more to where you're doing compost and actually using that shit.
Right.
Be more to where you are really giving a fuck about recycling, and then look into where you're recycling, because a lot of people just say, well, I put all the glass in, well, I put all the plastic in.
Right.
A lot of plastics can't be
Right.
recycled, and
What
they go
level
right.
is it? What number is it?
Yeah, it's like, ah, fuck, that's
And
too
knowing
much.
what the
Okay.
difference is, that's nice.
Yeah, and some people say, ah, fuck, that's too much. Oh, okay, cool, I agree.
It is,
I
but I
don't.
mean, are you going to spend 4
And
hours playing a video game?
right, well, but that's what I was saying earlier. I have to be real about it. I recycle, but I'll admit I don't look at the fucking levels of plastic. I'm like, look, you got that big
I try
thing,
to. I don't
you got that
always.
big separator right there. Figure that shit out. Because that's what the separator's for, right? It's supposed to separate this. I did my part and made sure that I put all
It
the
was in the
plastics
right
in.
basket.
Yeah, that, hey, I'm helping you collect all this shit, and now you sort it, and the shit that can't be recycled, shoot that shit to the sun. And I mean, you know,
So
it's
you're the
gonna take.
reason for the solar flares. Got it.
Well, I'm just saying, like, it's gonna take 8 billion years for it to degrade to the ground. So why put it in the
Right.
ground? Why put it in the ground? It's still gonna be there. So just,
I just wish
bring
that we
back the
could go back before plastic. Wouldn't that be
bring back
nice?
the no, fuck it. Bring back the space industry. Bring it back to full power, and make sure that all it's doing is shooting shit to the sun. And there you go.
Problem
There you
solved.
there you go. How long does it get there? Don't fucking care. It's
Just
going to
start
the
now.
sun. It's
Start
going to
now.
the sun.
So,
And it's
boys and
going
girls, I
on.
think what we've learned today is that we need to start chunking our trash up in the air towards the sun.
Yeah, well, it's going toward the sun. It's off the planet. It'll get there when it gets there.
It'll
And
get there when it gets there. And it's not going to tell
and
you. There's no.
and yeah, and repeat. The sun's not gonna say, uh, delivery received. No.
Right. Did
Just
they read
just
it?
know.
Did he read it? Did he read it already? Did he read it?
Yeah, yeah, just do a little fucking R, bro, shows up on the sun. No, it's the sun, and it's gonna sit, because that motherfucker right there is out there, and everything gets
Right. It's either
incinerated.
going to deal
Bef
with it or it's not going to deal with it. And it makes
Everything gets
its decision
incinerated.
on its own.
It get Everything gets incinerated before it even touches the sun.
I
It's
don't understand how the
incinerated.
sun doesn't incinerate the sun.
It's just like, hey man, look, at some point I'm gonna engulf everything. So just sit. Like, the sun is this thing that is there that is going to obliterate everything, but you're just chilling out and thankful. Subconsciously, you're just chilling out, thankful that it hasn't and it won't get you. Like, you're just chilling, you're just tanning on the beach. You're like, "Oh, I love the sun, sun's rays." Wouldn't love that some bitch if it was bigger than what it is, because that bitch will be hot.
Right? You about to feel it.
My skin is melting off, I hate the fucking sun. Yeah,
By the time that you
yeah.
realized that your skin was melting off, you would have
Now
been gone for
now my
20 years.
now my ingenious recycle plan, I don't know. Maybe that feeds the sun and speeds the process up. I have no clue. All I know
Fair,
is
fair.
all I
Not
know is
scientists here.
Yeah, all I know is I've figured out a way to get the plastics that can't break down to the ground out of the ground and dealt with elsewhere. And make sure you're shooting it to the sun. Make sure all the math's correct. Because if it's off a little bit and that thing journeys out a little bit further and it hits some sort of planet with some intelligent life, we just pissed them off and
Right.
now we got a galactic war going on.
We real dead.
Yeah, so I get it. Earth Day is important, but every day to me is Earth Day, and I really could do without the countdown to the caps melting, and we already know that shit. Like
Right.
we already got the data. We already know, hey, um, shit's melted, and we're not getting it back. We're not. Uh,
We're not getting it
we're not.
back.
We're not. Like all the conservative shit that all the sustainable stuff is not gonna reverse and like we're watching a movie and the fucking ice is just gonna and it's like, oh yay, back to normal. Because guess
Right.
what?
Not happening. Once it's done,
Guess
it's done.
what?
We're done.
Yeah, because guess what? If we were able to do that, I just believe we're gonna fuck it up worse. We're gonna be like, oh, we can reverse shit. Oh well, then campfires of coal every night, and then we're gonna fuck it up
Well,
every month.
I mean, we haven't learned yet. I mean, well, maybe we have. I don't know. We got
I
to just not turn the CERN on. We
Yeah,
should let's just
yeah,
start with
yeah,
that.
yeah. I think it gets to the point where if people just realize, hey, we are our worst enemy. The Earth is going to do its thing. Guess what? The Earth, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be around. It's not going anywhere.
Right. We are going
We're the one
somewhere
that we're gonna go somewhere. The Earth, Earth's gonna get jacked up, polluted, but she's gonna
and
she's gonna Taylor
survive.
she's gonna Taylor Swift that shit and shake it off, and then
Yes.
some more really indigenous and intelligent people are gonna crop up later down the line, and they better get it right, or they're gonna be exactly where we are, and that's check it out. Check out the history, folks. That's how it's happened already. So why wouldn't it happen again? Fuck it up, and the plan is like, okay, fuck y'all,
Right.
reset reset button. We do it easy enough with SimCity and other games. Fuck it. So,
Oh,
like all
yeah,
the
that
caps, I mean, if you got caps melting and grizzlies or fucking polar bears and coming up with new bear hybrids, it's like you don't need any more proof. You already know things have changed. So this is how we need to either do as best we can with what we got left, or sit back and realize it's about to get super fucked up and
super
Mars isn't
fast.
gonna help. Yeah, and Mars isn't gonna help it.
Yeah.
Flying to Mars is not gonna help it.
You know,
It's not. It's
now
just
we go
not.
back into conspiracies
Yes.
and
Which
aliens. Fuck, now we both this is full circle.
right.
How
Well,
does it
okay.
always go back to conspiracies
So one of
and
mine,
aliens?
no, it's always conspiracy and aliens. So
Okay.
we did get one message where there was the comment of, is there a conspiracy or belief that I might have or that you might have where you feel like you're the only one that believes that shit? Like you got a theory that you're the only one that's got this theory in your head and no one else. I've got one where I've said to people and they were like, dude, okay.
For real though. I
You
need to hear
said you
about
don't
this.
you said you don't do drugs, but that's about that's about the most LSD shit I've ever heard in my life. I'm like, nah, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. So here's mine. You better fucking have one, because you better not have me pull my pants down and show my dick while saying this shit right here. So here's mine. Do you have one,
I
by the
don't
way?
think I do.
God damn it. I'm about to pull my pants down and show my dick. Okay, fine, fuck it,
Well,
whatever.
I
It's
do have a
happened before.
theory on how emotion
You have a theory on what?
I have a theory. I think it's the best way to say it is the
Wait.
motion of emotion through time
Have a
and
theory. You
space.
gotta figure out the best way to say it. Okay, I'm ready.
I'm
Hold on.
it's it's a way for like me to visualize the motion of emotion through time and space.
Huh.
I know, it's kind of weird.
The motion of emotion.
Yeah, the motion, like with the way that that emotion moves,
Uh huh.
ebbs and flows
Uh huh.
through time and then also space. So like awareness.
Uh huh.
Yep.
And so you believe that that's possible?
Yeah, I think it's like a like a scatter mat, a scatter chart.
So explain that. So you're saying like you believe that how how you're feeling transcends time and space?
No. So how like anger in the world,
Uh-huh.
like there's microwaves and there's all these different like types of frequencies.
Mhm.
I think that there's a over time, this is so weird. I think that over time and space, that or within the realm of time and space,
Mhm.
there's got to be patterns for how emotion moves throughout that.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
like what you would, as a child you realize, or as a baby you get angry and you cry, but you also get happy and you cry. So that it kind of, it's in the same space, it's just kind of moving
Mhm.
around. So that's what I
No,
mean.
no,
It's just a way to track that.
no, it's interesting because it kind of touches a little bit on it kind of touches a little bit on some of the things that I hear in the paranormal community. Like they'll go to a place and they'll say, "There's a lot of sadness here," or "There's
Hmm.
a lot of anger here," and it's just they're walking in a house or they're in a room or they're in a whatever. And but in a way, whatever happened in the past has existed, transcended, or moved along in time to still be existed. That feeling, that
Right.
emotion, still to be felt in the
Like it's on a
in the
loop and
said
sometimes it gets stuck.
in the said future from when it happened. So it happened in point A, but in the future in point B, someone is still able to recognize it, even though 1,800 years ago is when this sadness or whatever that the person is feeling in point B occurred.
Right. Yeah, so
Huh.
it's, there's that, but it's also how me as a human, what does that frequency look like? Because when I
Mm-hmm.
get mad, my
Mm-hmm.
frequency may be completely different, or the way the embodiment of that
Mm-hmm.
anger may look way different than someone else. Maybe theirs is blind rage. Maybe mine
Yeah.
is, you know, okay, just it is what it is. I'm just going to have to push through. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, everybody is so different and there's so many variables in play that it's, I see it in my head as a 3D model. Like, what would it look like? Kind of like an artist were to see
Yeah.
something and they try to draw it. I just can't do
Uh-huh. Yeah. Now that's some Tesla level shit right there.
that.
Frequencies. Coming up with frequencies for your emotions. That's awesome. I thoroughly dug it. I really appreciate it. But I noticed that while you were saying it, you knew it was your own shit because you said, "Okay, this is gonna sound weird." This
Yeah,
makes
no, it
sense
does
to
sound
me.
weird. I know. I tried to draw it out once
Yeah,
and it didn't work out.
yeah. This is good. This only makes sense to me, but I'm gonna try and articulate it to where it can get out of my head, and someone else could either understand it and or appreciate it or what.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make
I mean,
I'm gonna make.
even in
Mhm.
the model in my head, there's an infinite amount of possibilities because you've got an infinite amount of space and frequency levels and just the whole bit. I mean, it's
Oh,
crazy.
all right. I'm gonna make you feel better because I got
Okay,
two.
please do, because I feel like a fucking
I got
nerd right
two.
now.
No, no, no. I got two. Okay. Um, my theories. And these are theories. I can't prove it. I don't know how to prove it. Um, and it's interesting. I've had this one theory for years, and I ended up seeing
A
a
therapist.
movie.
Oh, got
Yeah,
it.
right. I should have. Should be. I should. No, no. Nope, you're right. It should be a therapist. Um, I ended up seeing, a movie, and I was just like, "These motherfuckers took my idea! These
I know,
assholes
it
took."
happened. I invented the cooler in my head
Yeah,
way before the cooler was actually a camping
right.
accessory air
Yeah,
conditioning system. I'm just
mother
saying.
motherfuckers. Took the cooler from you. They didn't need to do that shit.
Bitches.
Yeah, motherfucking bitches took the cooler.
Continue,
The I
please.
Yeah, so, I believe that, babies know everything.
I think you've told me this before. It's kind
Yeah,
of
I think I
smart.
did. Yeah. I think I told you my 2. I think you know my 2. Once I say 'em, you're like, "Oh, okay, yeah. You've
Yeah,
told
okay,
me
so
this before."
explain the
You're like, "I was
mhm.
drinking, you weren't," but I was like, "This motherfucker's
Right.
on something."
Was this the same time with the keys? Is this what was
No,
the
no,
keys?
this is around about the same time that, this is around about the same time you were helping me write out my list of things that were like whatever, person I'm dating is into. So
Okay.
so I believe that babies know everything. They're just incapable of articulating it, and over time, that shit goes away. Thus thus the crying.
Oh,
Like, they're
okay.
losing all
Oh, like it's
like,
do you think it's physically painful?
oh, well, no, like they've come around to the other side, and they've everything was revealed, and everything was explained, and they saw, what's behind the curtain kind of thing, where whatever you wanna call it, heaven, hell, whatever, and they, "Here's your next chance,"
And they're
and
kind of pushed out there and they're like, "Wait,
and
no."
they're put into a whole 'nother body to, try life out again, and you're it's like, but the exchange is you gotta start from scratch again, learning whatever. And you go from this, oh man, this is all making sense. This is all so much peaceful. Wait, no, and you can't articulate it. You're like, I got all this shit I gotta tell you, but I can't because
Right.
I got a baby because
Or
I'm in a
maybe they
baby's
think that they're
body.
telling you everything that they know, but it just comes out as crying.
Yeah. It's like it's so amazing. It just got tears. Oh, this baby needs milk. No, I don't want milk. And you throw it up, and it's
Let
like,
me
I
check your
told
butt.
you. I told you I didn't want milk, but oh, I got baby strength, so all I can do is sleep. And they're out.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, suck on
And
that.
I
Okay.
thought, okay, I'm. How can I prove this? I am on the shit. And the next thing you know, I see Mr. Nobody and fucking Jared Leto. I love him, and if I was into dudes, I would definitely want to fuck Jared Leto.
Okay, I'm
But
looking that one up. I just don't know the name for the face.
I was just like, that's exactly what I've been telling people. What, you
Oh,
don't know
handsome
Mr.
guy.
Nobody?
Yep.
Yeah, Jared Leto? Fuck
Mhm.
yeah. God damn it, yeah.
You getting hot? Is that what's happening?
It's a few dudes that I have to admit,
Go on.
if I were to decide, okay, I'm gay now, I yeah,
Okay.
Gordon Ramsay. God
Yeah.
damn it, Gordon Ramsay.
Really? I can see it a little bit. He's so rude, you know?
Fix me some eggs,
You
you
donkey.
fucking donkey. This is not eggs. This is what is this? Yeah. And
Okay.
I'll just be like, "You're right, Gordon. You're right.
You
What did I
right.
do? What did I do? Show me. Show me these eggs."
Okay, so who else?
Or okay, so wait, what? The other theory or the other dude?
The
What?
other
I don't
dude
know.
first.
Oh, hey, I gotta work on that list. That's gonna be next episode.
Okay, that's fair.
I got another list. Okay, so my second theory that I can't prove. I mean, I guess there's a way to prove it, but there's some morbid shit. But I believe that because they've been on the planet for so fucking long and they understand us, they just come up with a pact that they're like, we're not going to break this back no matter what. But they have a contingent where they will. And I believe that animals can talk. It's
Like
just they
Animal
talk
Farm.
like they just talk though. And I believe like the predators definitely can talk. Like that's what they tell you right before they're ripping your head off. Like a
Really?
tiger, like a lion is just runs down someone in the on the safari and like fucking up their leg and going for the
He's like, I'm
kill.
gonna eat you, bitch.
Yeah, going for the
Like he's
kill. And
telling him,
right,
I'm doing it right
r-
now. You can stop
yeah,
me if you want to.
yeah, right as they're going for the kill, you hear, "I got you, motherfucker!" And then
Hashtag me too.
it's like, and then it's like the pack is still together because the victim they can't run and tell, "Hey, lions can talk." "Oh, yeah, sure. You've got serious head trauma because you were just stalked and beaten the fuck out by a lion. Yeah, sure they can talk." "No, I actually heard this grizzly bear, it was climbing up the tree saying, 'I can climb too, motherfucker,' and it ripped me down and it left me for dead." I think the animals, eh, I you can't prove it because you gotta get killed in order to prove it. But
Fair. Okay, well, if
but
that happens to you, why don't you come back and you let me know? Two
yeah, it
mics
was
means
like,
yes, one means no.
right. Right,
Go.
right. Like, "Did she mean to knock here? Did she mean to knock" she didn't really tell me where to
I was like,
knock,
was
and
that
I'm just
wait, that was
knocking
Amazon.
wherever.
Never mind. I'm so sorry.
Right. I think Amazon was a snake. I don't know. Oh, look home.
Okay, I did have a dream the other day.
Mowgli.
I was mad at Laura whenever I woke up because she turned into a rhino and she was wrecking the fucking bathroom.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know what that
Wow.
means, but so
Like,
I
there's
mean,
so much. That's so much. You're kicked out of Freud's session with that one. It's like, "Okay, bye."
he'd be like,
Yeah, she turned into a rhino, and she's destroying the bathroom.
yeah, he's gonna
I
be like, what you need is some fucking ayahuasca or something.
yeah, it's like,
Come
I
back
don't
to me after you have that vision.
it's like, what the fuck? You gonna okay, cool. Yeah, that's what we gotta get into dreams, and,
We're gonna get into dreams. I want to go over the conspiracy next week.
which one?
The movie. You told me to watch it.
Oh, did you watch it?
Nope, haven't watched it yet.
Okay, but you found it.
Yes.
Okay. So, god damn it.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
may
god.
invest more money into us. I'm just saying. I believe that
Oh
we're
my
worth it.
god.
I
I
believe that
am
we're worth it.
I so know when you're gonna watch it. You will not be able to not text me when you watch this.
Oh no, I'm gonna text you the entire fucking time.
This okay, so this movie had me I wouldn't say I was fucked up
Were you wearing
by
a
it.
foil hat whenever it was done?
No, because when you watch it, it's not gonna be even to that level where you're foil hatting it. It's 'cause it touches on conspiracy in a way that you're like, "Oh, then what is all the other shit that I've been calling conspiracy? This is some top level."
Next level bullshit, right? Okay.
Well, yeah, this is like Bohemian Grove shit. So,
Okay. I don't know what that is.
oh,
Wait, maybe I do.
you don't know Bohemian Grove?
Looking it up.
Oh my god, I was gonna say, this is when you clickety clack on the computer and then you go, "Oh shit." Yeah,
Oh no,
Bohemian
I
Grove.
just searched my email for that. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, that's Bohemian Grove shit too. Um, yeah, it's that so while she's
Oh,
looking it
right,
up.
right, 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 right. All the important people.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I got
yeah.
you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Yeah,
So
for sure.
Conspiracy is a very, very interesting movie. I think I was more fucked up by The Witch than I was Conspiracy, but Conspiracy had me
The
really
witch.
looking
What's the
at
witch about? It's don't say it's a witch. I know that.
yeah, but it's good.
The Witcher. It that.
No, not that.
I
Jesus fuck.
know. Okay, I'm sorry.
Good God.
The Witch, a 2015 film. Is that with Anya Taylor
Yep,
Joy?
yep.
Okay.
God damn it, you watch that movie and you're like, what the fuck did I
You know, I'm
just?
gonna be out of my head, okay? I'm off of my anxiety medicine, so
Holy
be
shit.
careful.
Oh, well, fuck. Okay, then
Don't
here's how
watch
I help.
it.
Yeah, no, no, no. Here's the type of person I am. Okay, well, this is gonna help you with your anxiety medicine, off your anxiety meds. Definitely watch The Witch and the Conspiracy, and you will fucking stay in your bed. You won't leave. You will just be
I could
like,
use
you
some
know,
downtime, so this might be good for me.
you will be so high the next episode because you're
I've
like,
been like trying to cope, trying to cope,
I've
trying to
had to
cope,
regulate.
trying to
Yeah,
cope.
yeah, I've had to regulate this shit. Because the witch is really, it's a very interesting take on that time period, and how religion and the Wiccan faith were really, uh it was
It's the
just a very,
one, The Witch, a New England folk tale, correct?
yeah, with
Okay,
Anna
yep,
Taylor,
got you.
Anna Taylor-Joy on there. Yeah, yeah. Um, very, very good. Very good. That had me fucked up for 2 weeks.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to check it out, but I'm about to pee on myself. Mm.
Yeah, go pee. Okay, so awesome episode as usual. Thanks everybody for listening to our 25th episode,
Whoop,
which
whoop.
really is like, it's really like Earth Day to me. Honestly, I'm gassing 25th episode, but really every episode is a fucking phenomenal time with
That's
the
true.
dinosaur, and I
Thank you.
enjoy that just for that. And
I
whether
do
it's
love my
our
dude.
yeah, whether it's our second episode or our 28th episode, to me, it's all the same in regards to having a great time and putting out some of the best content we possibly can for everybody. I'm trying to speed it up because she's got to piss. And that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Thanks for everybody for listening. Hope you got something out of it that you really enjoyed. Love to connect with some listeners. See if we can get you on the show for a little segment too, just as,
Yeah, what do you want to
say
talk about?
howdy
We'll talk
do
about anything with you.
and figure it out. But,
You
it
might
needs to
not like
be,
what we say, but we will
yeah.
talk to you.
Yeah, and that's what mute's for. Na, 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 and oh, thank you. Thanks for calling. Okay, goodbye. Yeah, everyone, thanks a lot for listening. Hope you all enjoy this episode and all the other previous episodes. And until next time, do some shit that's awesome and happy that you love to do, and that's only for you. That's what
Yeah, be
matters.
good or
Make
don't.
yourself fucking happy. Because if you're not happy, you're not gonna do a fuck thing of making other people happy. So stop trying to please people, because you gotta get your shit together first, and you gotta love yourself and please yourself. And that sounds weird,
I gotta
but
please myself right now.
go do it.
Okay.
All right, everyone. Take y'all later. Bye.